So Garage is the name of the company. Philip and I are the co-founders. I'm the CEO. We've been working on the company. We've been developing it for the last 3.5 years. Prior to running Garage, prior to launching Garage, we have been running a tech incubator, which invests into early stage startups. In that incubator, Philip and I had quite a bit of success, and we've have built a portfolio of over 50 companies that we've been able to help get off of the ground. And it's really the success and insight that we got from running that incubator that molded Garage into what you're going to see today. But like I said, we've been working on Garage from a development perspective for about 3.5 years, and we're so happy that we just launched it less than 3 weeks ago. So this is as ground level or as brand new as humanly possible. And yeah, let me go through what it does. So Garage is aiming to be the world's biggest two-sided network. And what our network does is it connects every business owner on planet Earth to every affiliate on planet Earth. And so our two-sided network has two stakeholders. We call them founders, which is another name for business owner or any business, and affiliates. And I will get to both of these today. I will cover both of how we benefit both of them. But it's the fact that we're able to bring them together. We're giving them so many tools and giving them such an incredible way to manage their business that as they come onto Garage, they themselves start to proliferate this two-sided network. And so I'm sure you guys are very familiar with two-sided networks, the famous ones, Uber, Airbnb, as Martin insinuated, Facebook connects people to advertisers, Google connects people to advertisers, and we connect businesses to affiliates. And we essentially, our goal is to convert every company on planet Earth into an affiliate marketing company and convert every person on planet Earth into an affiliate without changing any of the ways that they currently operate. So I'll show you how we do that. So first we'll start with what we give to founders, because that was our core insight. Our core insight is that the world for businesses are changing. Obviously, AI has had a profound impact on how people begin and run businesses. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to bring every business owner the cheapest, the fastest, and the most comprehensive set of tools so they can virtualize their business and get ready for the AI age. And so we developed that, and that's what we give to what we sell to founders or what we sell to business owners. And I will log in and I will show you what that looks like. So I'm already a founder inside of Garage, but there are lots. There's over 44 founders in Garage now. I'm just one of them, and there will be 4,000 or 400,000 if we have our way. And any founder can come to Garage and launch an office. We call it a virtual office. And this is what they get. They get an entire set of tools to manage all of the networks and different people that they are in contact with. So we have this overview for every owner, every business owner called Office Stream, where they're able to see all the people that make up their business. On the left-hand side, they have their team members. Team members are employees, vendors, freelancers, people that they're paying. And on the right-hand side, you have the more important and kind of interesting customers. Customers are affiliates, leads, and people that have bought things from you. And inside of their office, inside of Garage, they're able to first manage all of the people on their team and cut the cost of software and running their business down to virtually zero. And in addition to that, and maybe more importantly, they're able to virtualize all their offers, all their products and services, and attract people from across the world, affiliates, to promote them. So first, let's talk about what we give to a founder to be able to manage his team. I just muted Mr. Motivator. I think maybe there's some background noise, but if you want to speak, just unmute yourself and would love to speak. But yeah, so on for what we give to a company to be able to manage his team is really interesting. This is kind of the first and initial USP. We give him every software he's currently paying for and more inside of his office. If you want to know what those softwares include, so it includes chats, conference calls, time tracking, community management, social feed management, live streaming, courses, one-on-one calls, etc., email, file storage, calendar management, CRM, project manager. And beside all these features, I've actually put the company that currently sells that software to them. So for example, for chats, companies use Slack. For calls, like we're doing right now, people use Zoom. And I put the price. So it's like $8.75, $13.33. This is the price that these companies charge per user. So let's say I have 10 people on my team or 10 people in my company, I would have to pay Zoom 10 times 100, 10 times $13.33, which is $130. If I have 20 people, it's double that. If you add up all these tools, the total cost a company could spend to achieve what Garage is giving them is $971 per person in their organization. In Garage, we not only do not charge per person, so you can have unlimited people in your office, unlimited team members, unlimited customers. We don't charge you anything per person. We don't charge you per feature that we'll demonstrate. We charge one fixed price, which is, like I said, as close to free as possible for any business owner per month. And just to give you a visual on some of the things that I just explained, if you want this first page, it's like a live stream. It shows you who's online and who's offline across your whole business. And you can actually organize this office into floors. So let's say you want to create a floor for sales and marketing, or for you can organize your business or your office however you want. And at the top, you have this macro number, which is how many connections, how many humans are interacting with your business. Sorry. And if you wanted to talk to somebody in your business, like I said, we give unlimited chats. You can chat with any person in your company. If you want to create group chats, you can do that here. If you want to if you want to do one-on-one calls, you can knock on their office and if they're available, they can join you in a call. If you want to do conference calls, you can just jump into a conference room and you'll be let in to do a conference call. If you want to do emails, like if you want to give all of the people in your company an email, instead of paying Microsoft and Google, you can just add your own domain here and give them email. If you want to schedule things across your company, you can do that directly here, and you can have a unified schedule where everyone has their own, and you can you can organize availability, and you can organize events that, again, we have our own conference calling software that you can use here. If you want to share files with people on your team, you have your own version of Google Drive where you can share files easily between your team. And on top of this, there are more and more internal management tools that I won't go into right now, but that's what made up that list. And that's what we give to companies to manage their internal team. That's only one half of their business. The other half of their business is how do they get customers? How do they sell stuff? And we have a really profound way for them to be able to do this, and not only for them to be able to sell stuff, but allow them to get discovered, allow people to promote their products and services. So to be able to sell your products and services, we've created 8 offer structures. These are tools, 8 separate ways to sell any product or service. Does not matter the type of business. You can be an agency, you can be a service provider, you can be a software company, you can be a physical goods company. We do not care. Anyone can use Garage, and with these 8 methods, sell anything. So I'm going to go through what these 8 are. The first thing Garage lets you sell is a community. So you can create unlimited communities to target different people in your customer demographic. And for every community, you can either say it's free to join, or you can charge. You can charge a monthly subscription, you can charge once, but you can make N number of communities to be able to attract anybody into your office. Each community comes with its own social media feed, just like a Facebook group would, but you can now control, people can collaborate with each other, people can talk to each other, people can comment. You can control which community sees what content, and people can incubate the ideas and the updates about about your product. So the first thing that we let you sell is communities. And again, everything I'm about to say, you can either add the item for free, or you can make it a paid item. And if you make it a paid item, you don't have to deal with the payment gateway, because we've already inherited all the payment gateways and integrated them. So you can simply just start selling and making money. First item, communities. Second item, live streams. If like what we're doing now is like I'm doing a presentation. You can do the same thing as of Monday. As of Monday coming up, you can do it inside of Garage. So you can create any number of live streams, which are video calls between you presenting as the owner and many people listening. Many people listening. You can call them live streams, you can call them workshops, you can call them webinars. They all do the same thing. You can create N number of them, set the time. You can make them reoccurring. You can configure how you want people to join. You can then charge for a live stream. So if you're giving a big session or in a live event, you can charge for it, and you can manage your whole billing here. You can even control which people in your company see this event. And as soon as you publish it, it comes available here for everyone to discover. And if you're charging for it, then people will pay before they enroll. And it comes with this enormously advanced live streaming system where people, even that didn't join your event, will still see you live streamed into your office stream, which I'll show you another time. So that's the second thing you can sell. First thing is communities. Second thing is live stream. And again, if you want to give this away for free, you can do it. You can do it like I'm doing now, where you're just teaching people about your product. The third thing you can sell is education, which is under learn. So if you are selling education, or if you want to give education for free, but you want to teach people, train people about your products, why your products are great, you can create any number of courses or playlists that you can charge for. It comes with an entire LMS software, like learn management system, where it feels like you're creating a course, and you can, again, charge for it or make it free, and you can add all the stuff, videos, questions, everything about that you would be used to buying a course. You can create it and sell it here in the way that I'm doing. If you are a consultant and you charge for your time, so you're like a doctor or you're a lawyer that says every hour that you book with me, you have to pay me $100 or $50. That's a type of business. We have one-to-one call management and monetization baked in. So you can come and create a call. So you can say, hey, medical consultation or XYZ, marriage consultation, whatever you're selling, you can set the amount of time, and then you can charge for it. You can set the currency. You can say, this is how much it charges to buy these minutes or these hours from me, and this is what you're going to get. And you can publish it, and people that come to your office can book that time with you and automatically pay you. If you are a software company or you're selling a digital product, you can go to digital products and add any number of digital products, which is access to software, access to files, or subscriptions, and you can publish your digital products in the way that I did. Sorry. If you are a service company and you want to sell any service, so service companies are like marketing firms, HR companies, software development companies, anybody that sells a service, you have a service module where you can come add your services and tell everybody why your service is amazing and construct how you deliver your service. Is it monthly? Is it every 6 weeks? You can organize all of that and charge for all of that. So I just want to recap. I've named 6 sellable structures: communities, live streams, courses or learning, one-on-one calls, digital products, and services. This already covers every single digital company in the world. But because there are non-digital companies, within 30 days, we're adding 2 more modules for the selling system, where there's an entire e-commerce system coming here, where, like Easy already said, we're going to try to compete with Amazon, but we'll also integrate with Amazon, where if you're selling a physical product online, you can come in, instead of paying Shopify or instead of paying any of the other WooCommerce, you can come here and sell all of your physical products here in your office. And if you're an app developer and you've already built an app, you'll also be able to publish your apps here. That's 8. I told you there's 8 ways for any business on planet Earth to sell anything. And we give you the infrastructure to use all of them or none of them, or you can give all of them away for free as a funnel in your company, or you can charge for all of them. It's all available to the company to be able to configure. My and Philip and I's goal was, we believe with the power of AI that there will be millions of companies starting, millions, literally millions, and that all of them need an easy way, a cheap way, a fast way to be able to start a business that they can do on Garage for 5 minutes, create their products and services, and start marketing without having to worry about all the complexity that usually comes along with starting a business. And we feel that we've achieved a significant portion of that. One more thing that we're releasing this week that none of our actual regular customers know about, because I haven't announced it to anybody because it's coming this week, is in addition to being able to manage your internal team and customers and affiliates, we're also rolling out the world's first AI office. And an AI office is as spooky as it sounds, and it's also not been done. The logical inheritor to an AI office would be like Microsoft. They're probably going to roll one out, or Google. We're going to get there first, and we're going to be very different. In an AI office, the founder, in the same way that he adds a team member, he can create an avatar. Sorry, it's locked right now because nobody's supposed to access it. But he can create an AI employee, which we call avatars. You can literally create any number of these. I created 2. You can see Philip's evil twin and Rayhan's assistant. As soon as you create an AI employee, just like your human employees appear here, they also appear here, and they're ready to talk. And once you have them set up, within 2 clicks, by the way, you can open up the brain of your AI employee, which we call a controller. You can see it on the right-hand side, and you can start assigning him any task. As you can see, I've been talking to my AI employee nonstop. My AI employee currently is able to internalize any task I give it, make a Kanban board, like a project management system, tell me which task he's completed and which task he's not. And I can also assign him reoccurring tasks where he starts to do things on a regular basis. So far, I've assigned him to post on my LinkedIn, post on my Twitter, and write 2 AI and crypto articles for me and publish it on this thing called Hashnodes. I've given him access to do all of that, and he's been doing it nonstop like magic. To give you guys, I'm the only one that has this, right? I've not opened this up to our clients, but to give you guys idea, we used to pay people to do this. And this is just the start. This is just one AI employee used by one person, which is me. This is all him 15 minutes ago, 1 hour ago. And then humans tend to respond because they think it's me. This is just one use case of an AI. There's going to be millions of use cases. As soon as we release this, people will be creating AI employees to do everything you can imagine. So what does that allow an entrepreneur to do? Well, now he does not need to hire so many humans, which means he's able to spend more of his time on marketing and sales of his products. And he's able to spend more money on getting his product out there. And that ties us perfectly into the second group of people that I said we want to target. The first group of people are founders, companies, business owners. We, as far as I'm sure everyone on this call knows, but people that are in affiliate marketing and network marketing may think that every company has some type of affiliate program. But me and Philip know, and most of you guys probably do, 99.99% of companies in the world are not affiliate marketing companies. They've never even tried it. Actually, a lot of them don't even know it exists. So we have the greatest opportunity on planet Earth because we can go to everyone who's already not an affiliate marketing company and say to them, how would you like virtually free software? How would you like full AI autonomy in your business? And most importantly, how would you like an army of people across the world that want to promote your product? And that's what we give to business owners. And their job is almost done in this equation. In order for us to really be able to get them people to promote their products, they have to pay commissions. So what we've built, one of the more interesting technologies we've built is a dynamic comp plan creator. What does that mean? That means whenever a company goes to create a product or a service, like a community or a live stream or a product or a service, whatever, let's say he's going to create a digital product. So he's going to call it Sharplan's product or whatever, right? And he's going to fill out all the information. And then he's going to go to pricing and inventory. So now he can say, this product costs $60 a month. I mean, just $60. At the bottom of every listing page, a toggle comes up and says, do you want to pay an affiliate commission? If he says yes, then a dynamic multi-level comp plan generator comes up where the founder can simply type how many levels he wants to pay and how much commissions he wants to pay each level per product or service. So he can say, I want to pay first level 15% and then second level 4%. He can put whatever he wants. He can put like 70 levels. We don't care. As soon as he documents that, he can save his product, service, community, whatever. And when it gets listed, it shows the whole world the price as well as the affiliate comp plan. If you go to our homepage, our pre-login homepage, we are building a search engine of all companies and all their products and services and how much you can make if you work with every company. And the reason we're able to do that is because we are the payment gateway. We control the flow of payments for this business and their customers because we allow them to sell everything. And we've already inbuilt Stripe and Razorpay and PayPal, soon to be crypto, etc. And so we can guarantee that the commissions that he programs into the payment gateway get paid out before the money is released to him by the payment gateway. And therefore, we are giving him, he doesn't have to worry about commissions. He doesn't have to worry about accounting. He doesn't worry about paying people, banks, all of that's handled by us. He just has to say, what is he selling? How much is the cost of the product? I mean, how much is the product and how much is his commission? And everything else is handled by us. And only when you make something this simple, something so complicated to be as easy as what I just explained, do you have the opportunity to convert, in my estimation, every company in the world into being an affiliate marketing company and every offer in the world to being a financial opportunity for someone else. So now the founder's job is truly done. He came to Garage. He created his office. He added his people, if he has any, or he hired AI employees if he doesn't have humans. He configured all of his products. He built his funnel for his products and services, and he added a commission to all of them. And now he turns around to me to me and says, "Hey, I did everything you wanted. Now, how do I get people to know about my office?" This is the billion trillion dollar question. The vast majority of companies, nobody knows they exist. And we're here to change that. In order to change that, we need the second group of people, affiliates. Now, what do we offer affiliates? Why is it the single greatest opportunity of all time, maybe with the exception of buying Bitcoin in like 2011 or something, with the second greatest opportunity of all time, to be a Garage affiliate? I'll tell you why. Because Garage is reordering the offer for affiliates. We're not saying our affiliate program is better than another company's. We're not even doing the same thing that other people, and I'll explain why. So to understand that, you have to have a little bit of context on how affiliate marketing works. I know all of you do, but I just have to explain one sentence, and then I'll get into how we're different. Prior to Garage, from the beginning of network marketing, pick your company, could be Amway, whatever you want to pick. From the beginning of network marketing until Garage, every affiliate marketing company has worked the same way. They have a product or a service. Let's say they're selling something, water bottles, crypto, software, whatever. And they'll come to you, they'll come to Martin, or Martin will go to them and they'll say to Martin, "Hey, we have this great product. And if you sell it, we have commissions for you." And if Martin likes what they have to sell, he'll join that company, he'll learn their marketing, and then he'll take their marketing material to his network. Now, his network could be his family, it could be friends, it could be cold cold network, it could be advertisement based, whatever. He takes it to a group of people and he says, "Hey, I've joined this water bottle company. They're absolutely amazing. You should check them out if you need a water bottle." Now, let's say Martin has 100 people he talks to, and 20 of them are thirsty, and the other 80 just had a drink. So the 80 that just had a drink are not in the market for a water bottle. The 20 that are say, "Sure, I'll check it out," clicks on his link, and they go to the company's website, and maybe they buy or maybe they don't. If they buy, you get paid. This is the process for every MLM and every affiliate marketing company, irrespective of what they say, irrespective of what they sell. There's some three problems with this system. And not only has nobody solved these problems, nobody has even said these problems. So the first problem with the system, and by the way, this is not about a problem with one company, the whole system, I'm saying. The first problem with the system is you are overly reliant on the company you're representing. So, first of all, you haven't met with every water bottle company, so you have no idea to know that this is the best one. You're probably just choosing the first one that you talk to. And that in and of itself is a cognitive fallacy. But let's say you somehow get in contact with them. The second point is you are depending on them to deliver everything. You bring them the leads. You have to assume their product is good. That's not a safe assumption. You have to assume that their product is competitively priced. Almost also not a safe assumption. And let's say it's a good product and it's competitively priced. You have to assume they don't go out of business, which always happens, right? And even if all of those are true, you have no control on how well they deliver that product or service or investment or whatever they're pitching to your customers. So you have no control realistically when you in the old way of doing things. The second problem is one I know all of you have faced. You join water bottle company A, you may have success, you may not have success, but you learn some things. You meet people, you figure it out. And then you say, "I'm going to join another company. This company is better. Their product is better. Everything is better. I'm a smarter guy. I'm going to join the next company." And when you go to the next company, you know what you start with? Zero. You start all over again. Yes, if you build some good relationship, maybe they'll come with you. But that's still a tough sale because remember, you're probably leaving because the first one wasn't that great. So it's a tough sale. You're starting from zero. That company owns the network. You do not. And number three, the third problem, and probably this is the most unspoken one, but it's the most deadly. Remember what I said? Martin met this water bottle company and went to his audience of 100 people and said, "I have water bottles." But only 20 of them were thirsty that day. The other 80 were not even in the market for water bottles. And that's not their fault. And that's not even the company's fault. When you represent 1, 2, 3 companies, you will not be able to monetize your whole audience. It's not possible. So you actually are highly under monetized when you're representing a company. And that's why people do dumb stuff like pitch people products when they don't need them, because that's the only show that they have in town at that point. So I don't even think the three things I just said, like I said, forget about a solution. I don't even think someone has articulated these problems. And so what we wanted to do is try to solve it. How do you solve it? Well, it just so happens at Garage, we are creating on one side of this network the biggest catalog of companies that want to sell products and services. So when you join Garage as an affiliate, you don't need to join one company and you're not representing one company. What we call it is one network. Every office you can join any company in Garage. You can think one is terrible, you can join another one. It's easy, it takes 2 seconds to jump into a new company. But every company you go, you have something called one network, literally one network. And as the name implies, if you're an affiliate of Garage, you only have to build your network once. In other words, you are not jumping from company to company. You are not saying, hey, this company is amazing, check them out. You're saying, hey, join my network, like Facebook. You call it Garage Network if you want, join my network. And then you're letting the people that you referred pick from any company on Garage. So if one person is interested in healthcare, they can go join a healthcare company. They're already in your network. If one person is interested in insurance, they can go join one of the insurance companies. If one person is interested in crypto, they can go join a crypto company. And now, regardless of the company they join in Garage, regardless of the company they promote in Garage, you make money. Simply because you signed them up. They will be in your one network forever. And now, based on whatever the comp plan that every business owner sets, you get paid regardless of if you even know that business exists. So the example I like to give is I will send Martin my link. I'll send Martin my link to join this first office in Garage, which is just also, the office is also called Garage. So that's just confusing because it's my office. It's the kind of global office, right? So I send Martin my office link and I say, Martin, there's some amazing products in here. Come check it out. Martin clicks it. It's free to join. He comes in, he checks it out. And he's like, Sharpan, you know what? I don't like these products. And in the regular world, that would be the end of that story. Not here. Now I'll say to Martin, oh, that's unfortunate. But you know what the great thing is, Martin? You can simply click on this Discover tab and you'll be taken to a search engine. Go find a company that you do like and jump in. So now you find a company. Let's say you're interested in LendComet, actually another one of Martin's friends. And you'll say, let me see LendComet's office. And now you will immediately be taken inside of LendComet's office and you will be working only with them. So I just joined LendComet's office, which is all the way at the bottom here. He's obviously a new company, so he doesn't have products and services. But now Martin's in another office. He's still in my network. If he becomes the biggest distributor on planet Earth for that office, even though I didn't invite him to that office, I don't even know that that company exists. I have no relationship with them. I get paid. They're in my network forever. Now, that is why I feel we're solving the greatest problem on earth for affiliates. And that's also why I feel that when we say founders and affiliates, some people take me to think like, oh, you have to be like a real professional business owner and you have to be like a real professional affiliate. Quite the contrary. Our goal is to democratize business ownership. We want to make it as easy as starting a Facebook group to start a business by launching your office. So we think anybody can start a business, especially with the power of AI. And on the affiliate side, quite the contrary. We think you can have zero skills and be a Garage affiliate because you're not actually selling anything. You are simply introducing them to whatever business they're interested in. And maybe they hate all the businesses. You know the great thing about Garage is? Tomorrow there'll be new businesses on Garage. It is a vicious two-sided network. And I'll tell you, and I'll conclude it with this. We have launched a couple weeks ago. We have 439 affiliates, 44 companies. Every day we're signing up right now, about 20 to 25 affiliates and about 3 companies. And our goal, Philip and my goal, is to have 25,000 affiliates by the end of year 1 and 2,500 companies. Fine. The way that we get there is every new affiliate we get makes it easier for companies to come on board because what do companies want? Distribution. So if I'm going to pitch a company and I say you should join Garage, apart from the enormously valuable software, apart from the AI, apart from all that, hey, how would you like, Mr. or Mrs. Founder, what do you sell? You sell shoes? How would you like 439 people around the world to promote them? Okay, that sounds pretty good. Let me create my office. So now somebody that sells shoes comes on board. Funny enough, we don't actually have anyone who sells shoes, so I'm looking. Somebody who sells shoes comes on board. Now Some affiliate who was dead in the water, was not capable of selling financial products, not capable of selling healthcare. He tried everything. Now a new office comes, they sell shoes. Just so happens this guy's that's what he's good at. Now he comes back on board and starts building network for shoes. And then because the sorry, I was explaining the two sides right. The more affiliates we have, the more companies that come on board. The more companies that come on board with cool products and services, the more affiliates make money. The more affiliates make money, the more affiliates that we sign up. And this is how an Uber or an Airbnb or even greater than the Facebook and Google were able to scale. They're chicken and eggs at the beginning, but once you crack that chicken and egg, they're unstoppable because as more and more drivers came on Uber, more and more riders came on Uber, and more riders came on Uber. Well, that means more drivers. There's a demand for drivers. And that's really what we're trying to do. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, pricing. The name of the game is as free as possible. And I'll also tell you where we make money and where we lose money. To start an office and to manage your whole company, there's two packages. You can either be a leader, simple, actually, I should explain this. To be a leader means you don't have your own products. You're a leader in another MLM or in another affiliate marketing company, and you have like a downline. You just want to use this to manage your downline and grow your downline. You pay $48 a month. You get unlimited customers, unlimited affiliates, no pricing per feature, no pricing per person. You can see obviously how much software gets replaced. It's the price. It's not. It's 10 to 1, right? So it's $970 to $97. But if you own your products and you're like a real founder, you pay $96. Now you can have also unlimited employees. Leaders don't get employees because they don't have employees, but founders do have employees. You can have unlimited employees, unlimited customers, unlimited affiliates, and 4 extra softwares for $96 a month. So just to give you an idea, our competitors are charging in collective $970 per person. We're charging $96. Clearly, we're not making any money on the software. Where we do, and then for an affiliate, if you want to be an affiliate, you pay one time $25. And that's it. So this could be, I mean, and it's actually free to join. You only pay the $25 when you actually want to start earning. You can actually join for free, join any company for free, check out everything, build your downline, and only when you want to start getting paid, you pay the $25. On these 3 products I just mentioned, which is the 2 offices and you want to know what's crazy? If you're an affiliate and you join Martin's office, let's say he's a founder, you join Martin's office, he's paying for your software. The fact that he's paying $96 a month or $48 a month, you're not paying any of that. He's added you to his team, so you get to use it for free, apart from the $25 one time. And finally, I'll say we've built for our own products, which are the 3 things I just named, the most aggressive, in my opinion, the best comp plan of all time. And it's not because I built it. We actually brought somebody, a lunatic, a complete lunatic who you'll meet. His name is Alan, to configure the comp plan. It is incredible. We pay, just to give you guys some numbers on it, on the $25 sign up for affiliates, we pay $24 out. We keep $1. So $24 out of $25 is in the comp plan, 96%. It's an unreal. Out of the subscriptions, we pay 50% into the comp plan. 50%. So 24 out of $48 goes into the comp plan every month, and 48 out of $96. The only additional way we make money is because we're the payment processor. So if you're a business and you sell something, let's say you sell a product, let's say you sell this digital product for $100. That means since we're the ones that interact with Stripe and Razorpay, you as a founder don't have to do that. We take a 5% total payment processing fee. Out of that 5%, 2.5% to 3% goes to Stripe. So we're covering your Stripe cost with the payment credit card cost. 1% goes to the affiliates. We even cut the affiliates in on the payment processing, and we keep 1%. And over the next year, we're actually raising a much bigger investment round. We'll be going and getting our own payment gateway license, hopefully, and cutting out Stripe. But for now, we're still reliant on them. So that's the only way we make money. And of course, when the AI employees come out, there's some money there, but that I'll explain in a different call. So that is the overview of Garage. It is as ground level as it is anything. And but I think we've caught lightning in a bottle. I can say that much. So I'd love to know your guys' feedback, comments, thoughts, questions, and yeah.
Wow, incredible.
I have one.
Any question, guys?
So what if I decide to sell one of my books? Let's just give you a friend. I
Yeah,
have
that's a
digital
great idea.
books.
Yeah. So you would come,
Okay.
like, let's say the name of your company is LCA. You'd come,
Mm-hmm.
you'd sign up for free under Martin. So you'd join
Mm-hmm.
his office. Then you'd click create new company. And in 3 minutes, you can create the company for LCA. There's a 60-day free trial for all offices, so you don't even have to pay the 96 or $48 right now. You can create your office and it'll be live. The whole network will see that it's live, and then you'll have your own environment like this whole thing, but it will be for your company with your logo and everything like that. And you'll navigate through it on the left-hand side. Now, once you have your office, unfortunately, like this company, nobody's there. You see, I'm the only one there because I just set it up. This is a new company that I just
Mm-hmm.
set up. Now I would sit with you, or one person from our customer success department would sit with you because you're a founder and say, what do you want to sell? You'll say books. We'll say, great. How do you currently sell them? You may say Amazon or Kindle or whatever, however you sell them. And we'll say, great. So your goal is to sell books that we would put under a digital product, because even though it's a physical copy, it's a digital product. You can
Mm-hmm.
upload, you can create it here. Oh, sorry, I need to go back to my office, but you can create it here and you could say, I'm selling it for $10. I'm not saying that's the price. I'm just giving an example, right?
Yeah.
So you can
Yes. Yeah.
say, you can publish your book as a listing here for $10. Then you can say, the first question we would ask you is, are you ready to pay a commission on it? You'd say, yes, well, maybe so. And then you can decide what your comp plan is and program it into your book. So for the first time, your book is now a financial opportunity for anyone that wants to share it. Right. So
Wow.
we could stop right there, and it's already such a cool product for authors. And like actually
Mm-hmm.
it's funny that you mentioned books, because we had an author on 2 days ago who also said, hey, can I sell my books here? And I said, yeah, it's actually a really good idea. You can do it right now, but we can also build like a custom additional layer for people, authors, and people that sell kind of pure info. But let me start with the books. So now you have your books, and let's say that's the goal. Your goal is to sell books for $10 or whatever it is. Well, how do you get them there? You build a community. So depending on your book, let's say your book is about personal development. So you'd make a
Mm-hmm.
community, and you'd say, personal development. This is a bad title. You'd make a creative title, but I'm just giving an example, right? So personal development enthusiasts, development enthusiasts in enthusiasts. And then I always say, when you're making a community, put a geography. So personal development enthusiasts in Miami. And that's just
Mm.
one community. Like that, you can make hundreds. Each community, you have a link that you can send out saying, hey, join my community. I'm going to teach about personal development. It's free, or you can charge for it later, but it's free. Now people come in and they're just jumping into your office. It's a funnel. It's like people are running into your office, and you can use the feed to be able to update them every day. Hey, did you see on chapter 9, page 8? This is what we're talking about. And actually, matter of fact, everyone who's on chapter 1, let's do a live stream this Wednesday with the author where I teach you about what chapter 1 is amazing.
It's crazy.
Come on, man. I mean, like, books is actually a great demo, like a great demographic, because the goal is to sell the book. Everything before that we can give for free to get people to learn about your book. You know what I mean? So, and
Wow.
I think a book is a good demo, and there's something like, millions and millions of people that sell books. We just need to attract them. So, just to answer your question directly, the answer is yes. And
Wow.
now they bought your book, right? Like 10 people bought your book. So now you say to them, if you like my book, why don't you enroll directly in my course, where I take what I teach you in the book and I expand it in videos. And
Mm. Man, that's great. It's amazing because Life Changing Alliance is about personal development. Every
amazing,
day they come
amazing.
to the class, and now you got people are writing books. They got
Yeah,
all T-shirts. Maybe they did
amazing.
something, but they can now be a part of the
Of
network. But
course.
oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. We want to enter the personal development industry so bad. Like, what I mean by that is
Hmm.
we want to focus, like, we want to have a vector of our business that focuses on onboarding life coaches, authors, people that are teaching,
Yes.
empowering
Yes.
them with this. And
Yes.
that's incredible. So,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a learning curve. The only problem with Garage is that it's a little bit of a learning curve because we're giving so much ammunition. The
Yes.
business
Yes.
owner needs to learn a little bit. For the affiliates, it's easy. The affiliates sign up, their life is easy. But if you're the business owner, we have a customer success team where we spend 30 days with you. That's why we give a 60-day free trial. We spend 30 days with you, reverse engineering whatever you want to accomplish, and then teaching you how
Wow.
to like showing you the tools for that so that you don't get overwhelmed and we figure out the best way to accommodate and sell most of your stuff. See, we make money when you make money. We want you to sell more stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh my
So,
God.
Upen, can you quickly show that the PDF the Infinity bonus sheet
oh yeah,
that
you
you
want me
showed
to?
last time?
Okay, cool, cool. All right, I'll show
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'll show it. I'll
There's
show it.
our leaders here.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show Alan's comp plan. So
That's
Alan,
beside your book being
Mm-hmm.
sold every day. This will also be a
Mm.
compensation plan that is
so
there.
Alan is the one of our top affiliates, a longtime friend of mine. You guys will definitely meet him, and then you could gauge what when we say he's a crazy person, but he's incredible. He put this comp plan together, which I've seen my fair share of comp plans in my day. I've built some crazy ones. Martin has seen his fair share.
Yes.
This is by far the most preposterous comp plan I've ever seen. So I just want to be clear on one thing. We as Garage can only apply comp plans to the corporate software products. So that includes the subscriptions and that includes the affiliate one-time sign up. But for your book, you set the comp plan. We don't set the comp plan, right? So for every product of every service, this comp plan is not applied. It's only to the software subscriptions or the affiliate commissions or the 1% payment processing fee. But I'll quickly go over it and you guys can take your time to understand it. You guys will have time. So the way his comp plan works is it's like a masterclass in psychology. It really does accommodate a lot of psychological things. So just remember, we charge $25 when you want to become an affiliate one time, not monthly. We are paying $24 out of that, which is hilarious. So 96% is the payout. So all of the math is based on $24 because when somebody becomes an affiliate, there's $24 worth of commission. Okay. So there's three ways to get paid in the comp plan. There's the direct bonus. There is the level bonus, and then there's the infinity bonus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the direct bonus is the most straightforward. For every person you sign up, we give you $9 out of the 24. Okay. So anyone that you sign up directly, it's like 37.5% of the 24 is $9 paid direct to whoever signed them up. And we have this concept called points. Points are just an easy way to denominate money. Every point is worth 3 cents. So when you get $9, it's actually 300 points and we pay you $9. So it's 300 points times 3 cents is $9. Okay, cool. So that's straightforward. Now let's get to the interesting ones, the level bonus. So the way the level bonus works, in my previous company, I had a lot of success. Even Martin was a part of it once upon a time. And I had an infinity comp plan as well, but it was top heavy. So it paid you the most for the closest people to you. What Alan has figured out with this comp plan is it has to be the opposite. You have to get the most amount of money for the people furthest away from you, which I've never seen. It's insane the way he did it. So we pay 15 levels. We pay 15 levels in the level bonus. 15. So if anyone you sign up on your first level, on your first leg, you get 1 point, which is 3 cents. So if somebody buys a $25 a $25 affiliate activation, you get 1 point on your first leg. On your second leg, so if they sign somebody up, you get 2 points, which is 6 cents, 3 cents times 2. On your third leg, you get 3 points, and so on, right? So on your 15th leg, you're getting 15 points. And now if you were to convert this to USD, it's like saying on your first leg for everyone that signs up in the level bonus, apart from the $9 you already got, but on the first leg, you're getting 3 cents. And on the 15th leg, you're getting 45 cents per person. So it's quadratically increasing the further you are. And if you just run any number of assumptions, this is an assumption based that everyone will get 2. Me and Martin have an assumption that everyone's going to get 10. This is a $25 product we're talking about, a non-subscription $25 product. We're not talking about some hard or difficult product to sell here. So if everyone gets 2, you'll be clearing 16,000 people on your 15th leg. And that's where you make the most money, even per person, because we're paying you 45 cents per leg. Per level per sale on the 15th level. But this is only your first leg. This whole table is the first person you sign up. So if I sign up Martin first, he's leg number 1, and then he turns into this. The second leg you sign up, and by the way, you can sign up any number of people, but this is just going in order. So the second leg you sign up, we pay you double. So instead of 1.2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like it was here, you're getting 2 points for the first leg, 3 points for 4, 6, 8, 10. You're making double, doing nothing different. So let's say I signed up Philip as my second person. Everyone under Philip, I'm making double, all the way up to my 15th leg where I'm getting 30 points per person. And of course, the numbers double too. On your third leg, we're giving you triple. So instead of 2, 4, 6, 8, it becomes 3, 6, 9, 12, up to 45. So if my third person is John, everyone under John, I'm getting triple the points. So now it's a mad rat. It's everyone gets to 3 very quickly, as you can imagine, right? Now, and this is the most leveraged 15 level comp plan I've seen. And now we're getting to the interesting part. When you get to your fourth leg, you still get triple the points, meaning you still get 3, 6. It's as if the 3 and infinite, like 3 and any number of beyond that, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th person, you're still getting 3 points, which is incredible. But once you get to your fourth leg, you unlock the third comp, which is infinity. And infinity means, as the name implies, you don't get cut off at 15 levels anymore. You get paid this infinite levels. How much do you make? You make 20 points, 20 by 3, 60 cents per sale on infinity from your fourth leg on. So here's where the numbers start to get absolutely, mind-bending, because it doesn't stop. You can have a 700th leg, you're still earning infinity. And again, I'm telling you, it's a masterclass in psychology because he's thought about everything. A lot of companies pay infinity comps, but the problem is if I sign up, if I qualify for infinity, and then I sign up somebody like Martin, who then qualifies for infinity, usually I get kicked out of my infinity, right? Because now he's inheriting it. So what Alan has done is he has 3 levels of infinity. So for this first tier infinity, I qualify for infinity, and then I sign up Martin, he qualifies. I just go up 1 level, and I still make the infinity, and Martin makes it. Then Martin signs up somebody who qualifies. I'm going up 1 level. There's 3 people have to qualify before I get kicked out of my infinity. So
Wow.
it's like I've shown some people this, and they said, what type of intoxicants are you taking when you have to build something like this? And then it still gets crazier. And this is my favorite part: is you may get some people that can get 4 people, and that's fine. But now you want to get to like serious players, like the people on this call. You go to something called double infinity. So double infinity kicks in when you get to 10 direct. 10 directs. So 4 to 9 is single infinity, and then 10 directs to n number of people is double infinity, and you get another 60 cents for everybody on those 10 legs and on. But you also get level 1 infinity. So just to give you a summary, my 11th person, I'm earning 2 infinity bonuses on every single person under them, on top of what I'm already getting in the levels bonus. So if you just start running, the numbers are insane. But apart from the numbers being insane, guys, this is a $25 product. This is what I said. We squeezed every drop of blood out of this $24, right? And I've seen many people, every comp plan I've been pitched, people talk about really big numbers and like, oh, you can get 1 million people. In all fairness, that's usually not true. And that's simply because of what I mentioned earlier. No company allows you to actually pitch 100% of your network, because if they're selling shoes, you just don't have everybody who wants to buy shoes. But remember, with Garage, you're not pitching one company. It's actually possible to have 1 million people in your Garage network. It's like having 1 million people in Facebook or like 1 million people on Instagram. It's completely possible because it's sector agnostic. So now, one last thing, the last caveat I put on this is, so we built this. We actually, not only did Alan conceive of this, we had to go and program this, which was even a more preposterous accomplishment. It's live. Martin has already qualified for double infinity. Alan has already qualified for double infinity. So if you go to Vault, you can see, I'm admin, so it's a little bit different, but you can see double infinity already pays out, single infinity already pays out on the $25 product. Okay, now it's so devious in a good way that you can sign up for free. You don't even pay the $25. You can start signing up people, and then it will tell you how much money you missed. How much money you missed out on if you don't pay the $25. And then it'll tell you you should probably pay it so that you can unlock your amount. And finally, I'll say, if you remember, the cost of the Office subscriptions is $48 and 96. And I'm paying a 50% comp on 48. 50% of 48 is 24. So that means if you get this comp plan was built for one-time purchase of the affiliate activation. But now if you get leaders to come in your downline that are buying the leaders office, you're now making this every month.
Yeah.
And if they're real founders and they get the 96, you're making double, right? Because 50% of 96 is 48, which is 2 times 24. It's insane. And I'll leave it. And again, I keep saying I leave it. I'm not stopping.
Plus, I'm getting paid on selling Kemp's book.
Yeah.
We haven't even that's the crazy part. That's what's the crazy part. We haven't even gotten to the fact that every single company in Garage has their own comp plan. So so I'll tell you the pros and cons. The pros, this is like an arsenal of nuclear weapons that we have at our disposal. And the other pro is we're ground floor. Like, we're telling you the truth. This is a baby. And we believe this is the next, I appreciate Martin saying it, the next Amazon and Facebook. We have no limitations. What I mean by that is we're not constrained by regulation. We're not constrained by geography. We're not constrained by an expensive product. We're not constrained by even a limited offering. If your best friend that you know is the biggest networker in the world, but he's already a multi-millionaire in company A, you would not probably be able to recruit him to another company because he's already doing well. But now you go to him Garage and say, hey, you know what? You should run your team in Garage because you're already paying for these software. Why don't you run it in here? I mean, it's so, the whole world is the oyster, and we're just getting started. As I like to say, I used to play basketball a lot. We haven't even tied our shoelaces up yet. The game isn't even started. We're just warming up, and we're very excited, obviously.